A wonderful day, everyone, especially to the panelists and to Mr. Ariel Rogon. We are the grade 12 Yumspis who will be discuss our research. Here are the members of our group, but two of our members are not here, so me and Kit will be discussing. But before we start, here is our topic outline, statement of the problem, results and discussion, conclusion, and last is recommendation. Our research problem for this study are, first, what is the self-esteem level of humanities and social sciences students during distance learning? Second, what is the academic performance of humanities and social sciences students during distance learning? And third, is there a significant relationship between the self-esteem level and academic performance of humanities and social sciences students during this distance learning? And now, let's proceed to the results and discussion. For our respondents, among the 50 respondents, 19 or 38% are males and 31 or 62% are females. And for the students who are response in our survey, among the 50 respondents, 26 or 52% are grade 11 students and 24 of or 48% are grade 12 UMS students.
Good day, everyone, especially to our panelists. I am Kate Nielsen Veloso, and I'm going to discuss the analysis and interpretation of the data that we gathered. This will answer the statement of the problem. What is the self-esteem level of humanities and social sciences students during distance learning? In question number one, in the self-esteem questionnaire, on the whole, I am satisfied with myself. Based on the table, 60% of the student answered agree, 20% of the students answered disagree, while 18% of the students answered strongly agree, and 2% of the students answered strongly agree. Therefore, on the whole, they are satisfied with themselves during pandemic and distant learning. In the question number two, at times I think I am not good at all. Based on the table, 48% of the students answered agree, 24% of the students answered strongly agree, while 24% of the students answered disagree, and 4% of the students answered strongly agree. As a result, the students are thinking that they're not at good at all. We asked our three participants why they agree to the questions. At times, I think I'm not good at all. And this is their response. The first participant's reason is that she did not look good enough and feel unworthy in this pandemic. The second participant reason is that even though she did everything, especially in schoolwork, she feels no one appreciated her hard work. The last participant's reason is that she's not satisfied with her schoolwork and with herself in this pandemic. In the question number three, I feel that I have number of good qualities based on the table. 66% of the students answered agree, 18% of the students answered disagree, while 14% of the students answered strongly agree, and 2% of the students answered strongly disagree. Therefore, many students feel that they have a good number of qualities during pandemic and online classes. In question number four, I am able to do the things as well as the most other people. Based on the table, 48% of the students answered agree, 30% of the students answered disagree, while 10% of the students answered strongly agree, and 2% of the students answered strongly disagree. Therefore, many students are able to do the things as well as most other people during distance learning. In question number five, I feel I do not have much to be proud of. Based on the table, 46% of the students answered agree, 32% of the students answered disagree, while 12% of the students answered strongly agree, and 10% of the students answered strongly disagree. As a result, many students they feel do not have much to be proud of, and there's a little group of students who don't feel. In question number 6, I certainly feel useless at times. Based on the table, 46% of the students answered agree, 26% of the students answered strongly agree, while 22% of the students answered disagree, and 6% of the students answered disagree, strongly disagree rather. Therefore, most of the students certainly feel useless at times during distance learning. In question number 7, I feel that I am person of worth at least on equal plane with others. Based on the table, 72% of the students agree, 18% of the students answered disagree, while 6% of the students answered strongly agree, and 4% of the students answered strongly disagree. Based on their answers, many students are feeling that they are people of worth at least on an equal plane with others. In question number 8, I wish I could have more respect for myself. Based on the table shows, 48% of the student answered strongly agree, 38% of the student answered agree, while 14% of the student answered strongly disagree, and 12% of the student answered disagree. Therefore, almost all the almost all the student wish that they could have more respect for their self. In question number 9, in
Mabayaran mo sa akin
all
ng 100
all
plus
in
lang.
all, I'm inclined to
Mamaya.
feel that I am failure. Based on the table shows, 50% of the students answered agree, 30% of the
Ayan yung
students
pera eh.
answered disagree, while 14% of the students answered strongly agree, and 6% of the
Ayan yung pera
students
yan.
answered strongly disagree. As a result, many students are all in all they are inclined to feel that they are failure because of their own reasons of or lack or support from their family or friends this distant learning. In the last question, I take a positive attitude toward myself. Based on the table shows, 62% of the students answered agree, 22% of the students answered strongly agree, while 10% of the students answered disagree, and 6% of the students answered strongly disagree. As a result, many students are taking positive attitude toward their self during distance learning. The second question
Saan yung
is
akin?
our statement of the problem. What is the
Meron. Ang
academic
laki.
performance of humanities and social sciences during distance learning? We gather their general average this first semester of school year 2021 to 2022. In the data shows, 30% of the students have 91 to 95 average in first semester. 22% of the students have an 86 to 90 average, while 22% have 81 to 85 average, and 16% of the students have 75 to 80 average in first semester. The results of the answer clearly shows many students have a good performance during distance learning. Also, it shows that the other students did not decrease their self-esteem during the time of pandemic.
Thank you so much for a great and clear discussion, Kit. For the conclusion of our research, the researchers conducted and gathered information for grade 11 and grade 12 YUM students who are studying at Esteban Santos High School. Based on the answers of the respondents, most of the answer have a good and high self-esteem and they are taking a positive towards themselves during online classes. It also shows that there's a positive impact on online classes during the pandemic, and most of the students have a good performance instead of bad performance during distance learning. And for the last part of this discussion, we have recommendations. The, recommend, the researchers made the following recommendations to improve the study. First, for other future researchers, we would like to recommend that they expand to target participants since our study focuses only on the self-esteem and academic performance of humanities and social sciences students. Number two, the researchers would like to recommend to the teachers to understand and to have a patience with their students when they are not confident enough to perform in class. Last, a follow-up study using wider range of samples may be considered to validate the findings of this study. That's all. I hope you enjoy and you get more information in our research. Thank you for listening and stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye bye.